we're going to run out of lines on the stat sheet.
So that's my baby daddy taking on Little Nice Apex. My baby daddy out first. Slapex, oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a recycle, but Slapex will head to the penalty box, and this is a power jam. Already with 4 points on the board. And the double up here. Defense in the great Alice ahead. My baby daddy. We'll get through for the position field. Slapex coming back. My baby daddy taking that 4 on the board. We do have a traffic advantage to Casco. So 16-point run there. Brings Casco to 19.
Seen points here this weekend with a 5 point throughout the entire season. The MMC can start to all down and jam lines for a final game. Now, running on the outside, Deacons chose to stay with it. Now, from passing now, after a round outside. Also, out of the back. Cat Daddy is approaching both teams to get the back. Cat Daddy now looking to pass on the last pass play ball. That back is moved out and picking up 4 points. Now, recycle all the way through the 4 points to the out as well. And Meow calls it off. Cat Daddy able to return and pick up another 3, making that a 7-4 jam in favor of the Beekeepers. Casco Bay 23, Beekeepers 8.
Nice job there of keeping the jam going to clear out the penalty box for jam number 4. That is AA Battery taking on Moose. Oh, Moose dancing around at the front did get assessed as lead, but will have to be recycled back. Rolled just out of bounds there. Oh, goodness. AA Battery looking to get past those blockers. Now the pack is getting stretched out a little bit. AA shaking off the last of the blockers. Does get out on that initial, so go ahead and call that jam. I think it will be a 0-0 jam on that one.
So Moose, the multi-talented individual, president of the MRDA, IT administrator, OGTO for the tournament.
Thank you for helping us with
what
technology.
Moose do? And now Jam. Jam number 5 is going to start with Modine and Slam I Am. Squeeze back to the jammer line. Jammer's taking opposite sides of the track. Mo on the inside, outside, Slam on the in. The amoeba starts to spread as Slam and the Casco defenders work their way forward. And it's going to actually be Modine coming out with lead, able to make their way around. Slam also able to clear the initial. Mo's going to hit the pack first, though, for points. Straight into a Beekeeper tripod, through for 4 and calls it before Slam can make it back. Good for a 4-0 jam.
Seeing so much good defense out there on the track. We will try to point out the blockers doing all that great work.
Yeah, we had that one 16-point jam, but other than that, in the past, in 5 jams we've seen, able to keep it under control.
So we're looking at My Baby Daddy back on the line, facing off against Thighs. Everybody into the infield, and now it's Thighs on the outside. Picks up that lead jammer status for the beekeeper. My Baby Daddy also threw on the inside for the initial. There's Thighs, 3 for 4 points. Looking at the bench, gonna call that off. (27-12) in favor of Casco.
That was the second jam in the beekeeper's favor. 7-point jam, a 4-point jam, in addition to the 1 point they got in the first jam. Most of the work being done in those single jams, Casco Bay having the 16-point jam earlier, but consistently putting points up on the board is why we're seeing that 15-point differential. Now I'm down back on the track up against Lil Nas Slapex. Lil Nas Slapex out to the front, grabbing lead. Okay, you're just reacting. Natural reactions to the incredible athleticism we're seeing on the track. Now I'm down also out. Lil Nas Slapex hits the pack first and immediately calls it off. Meowdo able to make it back and pick up 2 over Lil Nas Slapex's 1. What hustle. That was great effort there from Meow.
See why I made all the sound effects?
I did, yes. I was too busy doing math and reading things to look up.
Math, reading. What are you doing over there, Jess?
Completing my GED, I think. It's about time.
So we're looking at Modine and Cat Daddy. Pushing hard against those defensive walls. Modine on the inside, rolls into the infield, rear cycle back, meanwhile Cat Daddy working at the front. Pushing against that tripod, getting some assistance there. Could not see that blocker's number, but great work trying to free up the jammer. And the pack is stretched out so far, but Cat Daddy's through. Picks up lead jammer status. Oh, Cat Daddy on the inside, picking up 4 really quickly there. Modine gets recycled back here, getting near straightaway. Cat Daddy through again. Modine out of the pack now on that initial. Cat Daddy is going to call that off as Modine comes in for a score. I think it could prevent, yes, it would prevent any point on the board to Casco, but Beekeepers within 6 points.
Yeah, on the Beekeeper side in the last jam, we have Splatter out blocking for the Beekeepers, but Splatter's also been reffing a good portion of the weekend. It was funny. Wow, I did notice when that directional was called, I did see Splatter's hand go to their mouth. I think to make the call, forgetting they were playing on the track.
I don't have the whistle this time. Oh, man.
Jam 9 is MBD, My Baby Daddy, up against AA Battery. Both jammers in the pack on the initial. Casco Bay's blockers towards the front. Beekeepers back behind, still around the pivot line as Casco transitions between 1 and 2. There it is, MBD taking a nice little apex jump to grab lead. AA Battery still in the track as the two teams exchange blockers. Beekeepers get a blocker back on the track as number 81, Cutter, heads to the box for a directional. MBD through for 4, back around on a second scoring trip. AA Battery still on the initial. MBD taking a big hit there from number 15, Bolt Action. Hits the deck, tries to make it through. There it is. Oh, Bolt Action with another nice defensive move on the outside. MBD able to pick up a spin move around the outside line here in turn 4 right in front of us.
I love it when they do that.
Everybody loves being in the splash zone, for sure. MBD back in on a third scoring trip. Again on that outside line up against bolt action. Oh, but this time bolt action successful and gets a cut call drawn on MBD. That's going to put Beekeepers on a power jam. Double A battery does appear to have completed the initial and is now on this first scoring trip. Held back at the end, though, by Casco. The defense on Casco has really been strong. He's out of the front. I believe that's 81 Cutter. And 32 Pickering. Yeah, Cutter and Pickering out there at the end, absolutely just holding them solid. That was very impressive. That made that an 11-4 jam for MBD and Casco Bay, taking them up to 40. Beekeepers at 27, still only behind by 13. This is a great game. Mark N from the chat, a cut on MBD? That's never heard of.
You know, yeah. So Thighs wearing the star now for this power star. Ooh, slid into the pack. Lost the cap. Lost the cap. So, I don't think Thighs can pick up lead. My Lady Daddy out of the penalty box. Comes into that pack very quickly. Picks up lead. Thighs keeping the pressure on. See My Baby Daddy pushing everybody forward. And does pull out the 4 and keeps the Beekeeper squirrels.
That was a perfect hit. And Tugboat there at the end, I believe the star knocked off. It was
Right, yeah.
Again, these folks are not playing out here. No,
It's the last game.
It is the last game. Leave it all on the track, folks, and cure your injuries at the after party. Little Nas Slapex up against Meow and Down here again. We've seen this matchup before. And it's Meow getting out with lead. Little Nas Slapex thought they were through, but quickly the Casco defense rotating in front and preventing the pass is just enough to get Meow through to a scoring trip and call it off with another 4-0 jam. Yeah, Casco is putting as much offense out there as Beekeepers are. And they're both doing extremely well, but Casco has that defense to be able to prevent the opposition. And that's really, the defense is really controlling this game.
Oh, yeah. So that whistle takes us into jam number 12. You're looking at Moose facing off against Cat Daddy. That looks like a no-earned pass there will mean that Cat Daddy is able to pick up lead and call it off very quickly before Moose can get back around. So that will be a 0-0 game.
And it does look like Casco is going to start this game with 3 blockers in the box. You're just joining us, Casco Bay in black, St. Louis Beekeepers in white. Score is currently 48-27. And Beekeepers with the pack advantage going into jam number 15. Modine AA battery. Again, jam rotation has stayed pretty consistent through the first 13 jams. It's AA battery out with lead for the Beekeepers. Again, up against one blocker. That wasn't too terribly hard to do. Modine through, though. Look at that. Modine able to power through that pack advantage and forces the call off from AA battery. But Beekeepers did get that important 4-0 jam up in front of Casco. And in this defensive heavy game, every bit counts.
Well, there's only one blocker in the box to start this next one for Casco, so that's good news for them.
We always like to see a positive.
Yes. It was such a fast jam. It's good to get some of those players out of the box. Slam I am taking on My Baby Daddy. As you can see, got a good shot probably with the defense from the corner angle. My baby daddy getting the cycle slam. I am working at the front. Both jammers working back and forth across the track to try to open up some kind of seam in this defense, but just not having it. Oh! Wow. Tried to make that apex hop.
Yeah, that butt came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Watch for the butt. So I think it, are you watching it? Okay. There was some confusion there, and so I was also confused. Slam I Am, it looks like Slam I Am picked up lead, but then earned the cut, and so we will rescind the lead. And so we'll go the full 2 minutes here. My baby daddy still on the track, engaging with that defense. Everybody taking a break. Pass it in the track. And there's my baby daddy around lethal, looks like. Picks up those 4 points. Coming back around. Looking for another scoring pass before Slam I Am comes out of the box and does so. Slam I Am out of the pack. That's the initial. My baby daddy picks up the extra 4. just gonna roll it out to the end of that time. 2 minutes, long time with that really heavy defense.
That 12-2 jam again brought to you by MBT, My Baby Daddy. MBT also the one to put the 16-point jam up earlier. Nice. So 28 points. 28 of those points of this 27-point lead belongs to MBT. Thighs out with lead for the Beekeepers. Meow is still stuck behind Casco. It does look like behind Beekeepers. Meow is stuck behind Beekeepers. It looks like Beekeepers has potentially changed their defensive strategy, and Meow, up against the tripod, is static on the track. Thighs back around on a scoring trip. Meow not able to get out of this initial. Thighs pushing all the way through Casco. Look at that. This is the direction that the Beekeepers are looking to grab, but look out. Here Meow comes. Thighs through the inside, a quick little transition, grabs 4 more points up to 8 and a call off before Meow can make it back. 8-0 jam for the Beekeepers. Again, keeping this so together. Oh, 5. Excuse me, I should have looked up at the jam rack and not with somethings. 1 point on that last trip, so there must have been a step out.
Probably rolled into the ankle. We do not have a really great view.
We have lots of screens, but not a great view.
Modine taking on Little Nas Slowpants. 2 gamers receiving their Slowpants out of the front. Lead jammer status goes to the Beekeepers. Modine also out of the pack on the initial. But Little Nas already through the pack now for 4. He's going to go ahead and call it. Hold Casco scoreless on that one.
And that was Beekeeper's 5th lead in a row. They're starting to figure that out right on the initial trip and start to change the momentum in the other direction. Cat Daddy and MBD lining up this time. So it does look like jammer rotation has shifted just a bit.
Yeah.
Adjusting to what's happening. Everybody's on.
That's a great strategy, right? Adjust.
Yeah. What's your strategy? Well, we'll adjust. Cat Daddy down the outside line finds, I believe that's Pickering at the end. Pickering able to hold Cat Daddy back long enough for the pack to recycle in front, and that has allowed MBD to clear the initial and pick up leads for Casco and kill that 5-in-a-row streak that Beekeepers had. Look at that offense from Casco, though. Able to open up lane 1 for MBD. Quick, easy 4 points for My Baby Daddy and a call. love seeing the coaching from the chat.
Yes. Okay, so I'm sorry, we're watching Double A Battery and Meow. I was really absorbed in your game there. So it is Casco that Meow gets out first, picks up lead. Double A Battery still battling against that tripod. As you mentioned before, a very locked down tripod. Meow able to pick through the defense of St. Louis and get out. Now there's a quick star pass legal objection now. Lucas Star in hand. Meow now just caught up in the mass of bodies over there on the far straightaway. Decides to call it off. Wise choice, picks up 3 additional points for 7 total on that jam. Again, keeping St. Louis scoreless.
Not only is it close game as far as defense goes, not that much of a point differential. Close in penalties as well. Beekeepers with 10 total, Casco with 11. Jam number 19 is going to start with Slam I Am and Moose. Again, we have a bit of a pack amoeba here with these 2 jammers. Oh, on Slam I Am from Mini Fridge. Mini Fridge packing quite the punch. That has distracted enough to allow Moose to clear. Moose is out with lead, coming back around for points. Slam still in the pack, contending with Mini Fridge and Hulk also giving Moose a run for his money. And we are at a bit of a wonderful offense. I was just getting ready to say Slam stuck with a tripod, but Soup Beams coming out, knocking that tripod out, allowed Slam to clear, but then Casco quickly rotating and recycling them. Enough room for Moose to clear for 4. Moose back around on his second scoring trip as we have a star pass for bolt action, and that allows the initiative to be cleared. Moose doesn't want to play with that, so he's going to call it off after picking up 4 points on that second trip. So 8-0 jam, taking Casco to 79, Beekeepers 42.
Once again, I'm amazed that we only have 6 minutes left in this first half. This is the last game of our tournament. Sad, but event big convention center with multiple other things happening at the same time. Really appreciate all of you for making this happen. Now you're watching Modine run up the outside line and pick up lead right in front of Fives. I think Modine came out of nowhere and Fives was, who is that? But there, Fives is through for some points, I think. We're looking at the jam refs and consulting. 3 there for Fives. 1 for Modine.
Fives was pretty sure of that fist pumping coming off the track. Fives was happy with that for sure.
So fast that explosion right at the end.
MBD and Lil Nas Slaypex doing the disco moves as they line up on the jam line. Oh wow. Using blocker battering rams to try to knock out. Nothing else works. Just shove your fellow blocker at the jammer, see if you can knock him out.
It works.
Slaypex did get lead. MVD got out and all the way around the track, but it looks like Slaypex was able to clear the pack first, so able to call it off before MVD could make it back. Thank you to the bench, I'm sure.
I know, right?
I did not even realize that, so I'm sure Slaypex did not. And after the bench screen called it off for a 0-0, great awareness there from the bench.
Oh, what do I do?
So we're watching. Hey, look, we're back at the cat jam. Meow taking on Cat Daddy. Jam 22. Love animals. Both of Cat Daddy and Meow getting drawn back a little bit. Cats. Yeah, oh, look at that. Meow having a little bit of a race. Had to move. We have some thing on the track here, some detritus.
I believe that's a wheel.
It is. And it is that person's wheel right there who has to stop because
Utter nonsense. Lost the
can't
wheel.
really. We have lots of equipment.
You
during
might
the
say he's got a wheel miss.
He does have a wheel. It's more than loose. It's across the floor.
Jam number 23 is going to start off with Modine and Thighs. Just over 3 minutes remaining. And jam number 23. And this defensive work is just incredible. Ooh, pile up in the Casco blockers, and yep, that's going to let Thighs. Oh! Just across the line on the inside. Thighs recycles and takes a huge hit on Casco right there. That was. Oh, that hurt me, and I'm sitting back here all comfortably. Thighs, though, does get lead for that huge hit and the clear. Star pass on the Casco side to Pickering. Oh, and Thighs picks up, I believe that was a back block. Thighs headed to the box, and now Pickering, pivot turn jammer, is on a power jam for Casco Bay, and that was the first scoring trick for 4. Here comes the second. Casco with the side-by-side offense lineup, trying to bridge them out, and it indeed works. Pickering through for 4, up to 8. Here comes trip number 3. Oh! Great apex jump there on the outside, but Hulk just knocking Pickering to the end. Pickering continuing getting forced into the inside. The inside line is not working for Pickering this time. Casco has gotten Beekeepers have gotten wise to it. So why not try the out? That seems to
that
work.
works. There
That
you go.
definitely works. Side serve on the toe stops all the way around. 4 points, but look out, Thigh back on the track. Remember, no lead, so we are going the full 2 minutes. 4th trip here. We're losing all sorts of
We're
stuff on
all
the
kinds
track.
of equipment.
Yep.
That's off the track though. So
That's just a little bit of a pad. It's not like one of your wheels. You can continue to stay with that. That jam runs to time. 4 points picked up by Thighs on the last trip. 3 points picked up by Pickering, making that a 15-8 jam. Casco Bay sits at 97.
that may only be the second or third. I'm not sure. I'm looking at that to see a 2-minute jam that we run. 2 or 3, I think. It's been fair. Overall, it's been fairly quick jams with this cast. But now we're looking at Lil Nas Slayfax taking on My Baby Daddy. These are 2 jammers we've seen repeatedly on the line because they do great work. And My Baby Daddy out of the pack first picks up the jammer. My Baby Daddy getting cycled back here by Lethal. Now Lil Nas getting recycled as well. You can see all those blockers. They're way away from us. Turns 2 and 3. I'm sorry, 1 and 2. Right? Lil Nas out. So My Baby Daddy's going to go ahead and call that off. And that brings us to intermission.
That was the jam starting whistle. And Modine and Thighs are going to start the jam. And it's Thighs finding a path in lane 3. Gets a nice little tap at the end there from Mini Fridge. But Thighs is through. Followed not that far behind by Modine. But it does look like Thighs going to at least get some points before Modine can make it back.
Yeah.
In fact, 2 points. 2 points picked up by Thighs and a successful call-off, preventing any score from Casco Bay.
So as we head into the second half, we have very few penalties. very well spread out. Only a few people looking at more than one, so really nice job there in the first half. My Baby Daddy, wearing the star for Casco, gets out of the pack first. Little nice Apex picking up a penalty. That's a cut track. Little nice will head on to that penalty box while My Baby Daddy puts 4 points on the board. Casco setting up to run a little offense for My Baby Daddy. The beekeepers, sorry, not gatekeepers, the beekeepers, keeping My Baby Daddy from scoring. Now My Baby Daddy's through. So 8 points so far, and there comes another 4 for My Baby Daddy. Little nice Slapex out of the box, engaging with that defense. Casco hanging on, but Slapex able to shake him off. Gets through on that initial. My Baby Daddy, one-footed, right inside the tape, calls it before putting that other foot down. 4 points there on that last trip. And that should be 16, yep. So 16-0 run there for Casco.
Yeah, that was MBD, right?
It was.
Yep, another 16-point jam. MBD's done a few of those.
Yes.
This time, though, we're getting Meow 'em Down and Cat Daddy. Again, we're loving the cat-themed jams. Meow stuck in the back as Cat Daddy makes it to the front. Oh, Cat Daddy picking up a cut track. That's going to put Meow on lead and a power jam for Casco. Some fast rolling offense there from Casco. Clears a path for Meow. Able to put 4 points up. The pack continuing to roll. Looks like Beekeepers are going to opt to slow it down a little bit, set up another tripod. Some offense provided there by Casco at the back. Meow clears again. 4 more points go up. Again, a 3-wall up at the front. Great offense there from Tupac Shocker. For those who are culturally inclined. Meow through again, calls it. 4 more points go up at the end of that jam. Cat Daddy had come up out of the pack. Oh, no one. Our screen is good. I was like,
yeah, this jam is lasting really long.
Lasted a very so I was more so looking at surely it wasn't just 4 points. 16-point jam there for Meow.
That is AA Battery taking on Moose. Moose out the front of the pack. Does pick up that lead jammer status. Delay out of the pack as well on the initial. Moves into the pack, gonna spin around. I think just picked up 2 on that, but did call it off. Kept AA from putting any points on the board.
Yeah, it looks like, thanks to our producer, Max Casualties, pointing out that St. Louis has had 3 scoreless jams, past 3. Meanwhile, Casco Bay putting 18 points up for those jams, so they're going to need to stick it together. Modine and Thighs out on the track, and this time it's Thighs out with lead for the Beekeepers. Modine also clear of the initial. Thighs hits the pack, does a little bit of an apex hippity hop, hits the deck on the far side, just coming out of lane 2, and calls it. Looks like Thighs is going to get 1 point, but called a little late because Modine able to pick up 2, making that a 1 jam? Yeah, 2-1 jam. There we go. Our scoreboard will catch up. Yeah, it'll do.
I really like watching Modine jam because they're so poppy.
Hippity hop.
Just constant movement. Frenetic. That's what it is. So we're watching my baby daddy take on Little Nas Latex. Everybody sliding down on the track, but it is my baby daddy with lead again. It's possible that my baby daddy has all but maybe once.
I would be willing to bet
One
that.
star, yeah. I think
Finally.
Slatex was able to get one.
Quickly, if I'm quickly peering over, it looks like there were 3 jams in the first half. One of which there was no lead. But otherwise, quite a few jams with MBD there out on the track.
We can say with confidence that it's a very high percentage.
I'll say it's the majority. For certain. Again, Casco Bay in black, Beekeepers in white. Casco Bay sitting at 141 to Beekeepers 57. This jam starts with Meow down and Cat Daddy, the infamous feline jam. Meow's out at the front. Picks up lead status for Casco. Oh, nice. Sliding on the outside. Held on by Pickering just long enough for the rest of the Casco blockers to rotate in front. But Cat Daddy able to cycle around and make it through. Now opts to take a scoring trip and call it. That scoring trip good for 4 points, making that a 4-0 jam for Casco. There's some loose calls in the house.
There are some loose calls. And the reason for that is because Moose is on the line. Facing off against AA Battery. Oh, the tiptoes! Moose on the outside does pick up that lead jam out of state inside the tape miraculously. Really great job there. AA looking for either a way through or a pivot. AA rolls out of bounds and recycled back. Meanwhile, Moose puts 4 on the board. There is that star pass for the Beekeepers to Lethal. Moose is going to go ahead and call that off after picking up 3 points in that last pass. Quite good by Wild Style there.
3-1 differential here. Casco Bay leads by about 100 points over the Beekeepers. Both teams playing pretty clean. 13 penalties for Casco, 15 for the Beekeepers. No one in any danger of foul out at this point. Loading and Slam I Am out for jam number 9 in the second half. Sorry? Oh, yeah, loading. Super hippity hoppity, that's the technical term.
Right.
Frenetic, I like frenetic. That's a much more descriptive word. But while we were distracted by that, Slam I Am able to come out with the lead, which means Modine opted to pass the star to Pickering, who is also back for a scoring trip. Ooh, Slam I Am headed to the box. I believe that was a backlog signal. Yes, a backlog signal from the jam ref. 4 points go up for Pickering as Pickering clears the pack and sets up for a second trip. Ooh, a nice dodge around the Beekeepers there on the outside line. The quick juking moves of Pickering puts another 4 points up. Scoring trip number 3 coming up. This time Pickering hits a tripod, quickly backed up by some of Casco's blockers to provide some offense. Tries to dodge around Hulk that gets knocked to the inside and is recycled. Casco goes a blocker down, but so do the Beekeepers. Both of them are picking up a directional penalty from the looks of it. Oh, my goodness. Pickering down, both skates in, one hand out, holding tight against bolt action on the inside. And yes, it was legal up until the end. And bolt action picking up a penalty headed to the box that will allow Pickering to clear for 4. And is back on a 4th scoring trip. A nice easy pass to the inside as we have multiple beekeeper blockers in the box. That's a 16-point jam as we hit time. Beekeepers managed to pick up 4 points on that last trip. 16-4 jam for Pickering. Certainly the highest jam this game for Pickering.
Yeah. Giving a shout out again to the pivots, who are suddenly thrust into greatness, earning double-digit jams.
Yeah, a majority of the double-digit jams have certainly been Casco, and we mentioned it before. The defense really holding on strong, but unfortunately, unfortunately for the beekeepers, anytime.
Okay.
So that OR, White is looking for a reversal on an out-of-play block penalty. So they asked for that. The officials reviewed and determined that there were 2 blocks. The first one was legal, the second one was not. So they will not retain.
All right. So while this was explaining that to you, my baby daddy just picked up 4. Was like, okay. Oh no. Oh, he's just talking. Okay. First, I was very scared.
Oh, because he headed to the penalty box.
Yeah, to the penalty box. I was like, wait, I didn't even see that. No, he was just chatting. That's all. That's all.
Or nothing jam for MVP. What's going on? Feeling ill? Unlike MVP. Been putting 16 and 12 and all sorts of stuff. Jam number 11. Here it is, the audience favorite feline jam. Meow 'em down in Cat Daddy. Cat Daddy able to push through the inside. Great work there, getting around Casco. Casco is a blocker down. Meow still on the initial as Cat Daddy approaches for a scoring trip. Ooh, now with a little bit of a star stash, able to get through and contest. That's going to force a call off from Cat Daddy for no jam for the beekeeper.
All right, so we are we're about 16 minutes and 20 seconds left in our second half. That is Moose taking on AA Battery. AA Battery finding that lane right on the inside, quickly picking up lead. So Moose out of the pack as well. AA going to call it. Picks up 3 there.
And meanwhile, Wipeout sent to the penalty box. He's going to sit for 2. Wipeout, I believe, fouled out at the last game we saw. Was it Wipeout? I could be kidding. No?
Yeah, I wasn't called.
I know we were concerned about him fouling out, as they were in the penalty box quite a bit. So they might just, enjoy the seating over there. Modine and Thighs are with us in jam number 13.
Oh my goodness.
No. Thighs out first, but picks up a cut penalty. Modine grabs lead status for Casco and is back around for points. Modine through for 4. Sets up again. Beekeepers now have a full set of blockers on the track, still waiting for a jammer. Modine able to cycle through with some great offensive work there from Pickering and the rest of the Casco Bay blockers. 4 more points go up, total of 8. Third scoring trip is happening now. Oh, big hit there from Soup Beans on a Casco blocker, forcing the recycle on Modine. And just like that, Thies is back on the track. Thies has to complete an initial, and that Thies does. And it's going to force a call off after another 4 points are picked up by Modi. In total of 12 for this jam, taking Casco up to 184 to Beekeeper's 61.
So this is the daddy jam. My baby daddy. Cat daddy. He saw it coming. And which daddy is it? Which daddy is it? It's Cat Daddy. It's out first. I know, right? Please. And everyone's 0-0 jam. I know, like everybody, I mean, you saw that it was going to happen.
If no one has Daddy Jam as a derby name yet, I mean, this is the opportunity, folks. Meow and AA Battery on the line. Both jammers. Meow being recycled back by Hulk. AA Battery pushing Casco forward, bridging them out. Out of play call. I know that's a forearm penalty called on Casco. Allows AA Battery through with a lead. But Meow immediately clearing the pack as well. Rid of that confusion. Allowed Meow to pass. And now there's a race back to the pack for points. Oh, big apex jump there from AA Battery. 1 foot landed in. Let's see if the jam ref agrees with what I think. Coming back to this side to confirm with the OPRs. Yes, 4 points go up for AA Battery. 2 points there for Casco and Meow. Great effort there, able to land that in bounds for AA Battery.
Yeah, no, we had a pretty good look at that one. Slam I am, taking on Moose.
Chat has a suggestion that we could also call it a paternal jam.
Paternal, okay. Yeah. I like it. Okay, Moose getting the cycle back, but now engaging with those blockers now, getting recycled back again to turn 1. Meanwhile, Slam I am pushing towards the front, getting a little assist there. I think that's utter nonsense. It's hard to see from this direction. Oh my goodness, Moose will pick up a penalty, will head to the box. So Jammer there, Lethal from Beekeepers will also head to the box as a pivot. So Slam has removed that helmet cover and Moose is in the box. So we will go a full 2 minutes here.
No, it's Moose in the box. Where do you get a box big enough to fit a Moose?
Somebody put Moose in the box. So now Slam I am without a pivot, just trying to work against that defense at the front. But the tripod pushes Slam I am out. Moves almost through. Yep. So cleared one blocker, but not the other. Moose will pick up a cut track and head back to the box. Lovely job there. So Lethal hopping out of the penalty box does a really nice move to pick up the star and head into the pack, but not sure. 2 points. Oh. Couldn't see through the other referee. So 2 points there.
2 points, and the other 2 on the track was a signal for Moose to sit for 2. So Thies is going to get a 52-second power start.
Wow.
Yeah, cut track called, but the sneaky little eye following that X in the score sheet. Thighs pushing to the outside, meets Pickering at the end. Pickering holding Thighs for quite a bit, but Thighs able to push through clear. Of course, it grabs lead. Beekeepers setting up for some offense. Ooh, but mini fridge delivering a hard hit there towards the outside. Casco tripod headed up by Rockness, trying to clear through. Pickering coming through as trying to hold out, but Thighs able to clear with that Casco pack bridge out. Thighs is now through for 4. Second scoring trip is now Moose still in the box, serving his 2 penalties. Ooh, Thighs able to rotate around the inside that Casco tripod and calls it with Moose still in the box. Oh, look at that. An 8-0 jam for the Beekeepers and Thighs. At least Moose got a break there.
Yeah. Mini fridge. Mini cup. Lil Nas Slapex taking the star for this power start. So Moose only had like a couple of seconds there left. So Lil Nas got to get out of the front and does. Picks up lead.
A few seconds was all Lil Nas Slapex needed.
Moose now out of the pack on the initial. Lil Nas trying to battle, but it's going to call it. I think Moose might have gotten a couple yet. Looking at the referees discussing here, but 2 points there. So 2 points apiece.
You said Moose got a couple, and I thought he was headed back to the box.
Oh, no. A couple points. I'm sorry, a couple of points.
That's what I get for zoning out and looking at the chat. Jam number 19 is going to start with Modi and Cat Daddy. The penalty box contains 1 blocker for the Beekeepers. Nonetheless, Cat Daddy still able to grab the lead even though they were on the disadvantage. Modine has removed the helmet cover from their helmet. Cat Daddy with the spin move on the inside, avoiding Casco. Great footwork there, able to clear the pack and put 4 up. Modine also cleared the initial, and Cat going to force the call off from Cat Daddy. 4 out there for the Beekeepers. And the chat would like to Casco Bay to know that Dash, Beast, Grim, and Mad Dog all think they're doing great.
I'm not really sure we can hear something. So, My Baby Daddy taking on AA Battery off that jammer line. AA out of the pack very quick. Oh no, nope. A cut trap will be assessed to AA. So, lead is open and assessed to My Baby Daddy. I don't think they can have 2 points right now, but we'll get it cleared up here. That was the initial pass, right? So, I don't think they can have 2 right at this moment, but I will defer to our camera. Oh, there's this guy. Hey, the scoring. 4 points. There we go. Corrected. See? Told you they were correct.
Just need to wait for another locker now.
Wow, but fire St. Louis defense right up on My Baby Daddy. AA almost through. Gets a little hip check there at the very end. But manages to get through on the initial. My Baby Daddy, that's a scoring pass. We'll pick up the 4 and call it. Keeps the Beekeepers scoreless.
That was Casco's first lead in about 5 or 6 jams that last pass. They are sitting at 196 over the Beekeepers 88, and Casco and Blackkeepers in white. Meow and Down in thighs are going to start off jam number 21. Thighs are Meow immediately pushed out by Soup Beans. That is allowed Thigh to run up the inside, but gets recycled by Casco. And look at that, Meow finding a path in lane 4 thanks to the Casco blockers, able to clear the initial pickup lead. The pack spread out quite a bit, but Mo delivering a huge hit there to the Beekeepers defense. Meow down, excuse me, Meow, not Mo, I say Mo, isn't it? Meow delivering that huge hit, clearing the pack for 4 and calling it off. 4-0 jam for Casco takes them to the double century mark, 200.
We're under 3.5 minutes left. We will have an official timeout here.
I don't know how all the single ladies dance helps jamming, but I believe it.
Slapex. Oh my goodness.
Slapex liked it, so they put a ring on.
So Slapex through. That is a 4-point pass right there. Doing some good work on this power jam. Because Meow still got to get through. And everybody released from the box at the same time. Like a parade of skaters coming in. Slavex through and that's 3. Nope, 4 we're saying. Oh my goodness. Everybody coming in really fast to that pack.
A little worried for Slapex there.
Yeah.
But you got the thumbs up.
Yeah,
Okay.
got it. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Beekeeper's doing a good job
Yeah.
of holding Casco scoreless thus far. Just under 2 minutes remaining, though.
So it was 0. We do have confirmation 0 for Casco on that last one. 8 points for Slapex.
Cat Daddy and Moose out on the track jamming. Casco a blocker down. Moose circling the outside but gets knocked out and recycled by Lethal. Cat Daddy up at the front contending Casco. Pack starting to get bridged out, and Cat Daddy able to make their way around Pickering. Picks up lead for the Beekeepers. Moose still trying to clear the initial, makes a run for the outside, up on one skate, able to clear the initial. Cat Daddy in for points, finds the Casco tripod, spins around on the inside, but takes one step out and is going to recycle and call it off before Moose can make it back. 4 points there scored for the Beekeepers, taking them up to 100.
All right, we're looking at double A battery, taking on Modine. Modine up the inside lane, picks up that lead jammer, but here comes double A. Trying to keep the pressure on. Modine into the pack, going to try to call it. I don't think double A was able to get around the outside. I think if we've added up the score, that may be the 2 highest scorers.
And My Baby Daddy, down the inside line, gets knocked out and recycled by Holt. Thighs, able to clear the outside, grab the lead status for the Beekeepers. Back in the pack, just almost clears the inside, gets a last-minute knockout by Mini Fridge. Recycles and has to go through the pack again. My Baby Daddy has now cleared the initial and is coming back around on his first scoring trip. Thighs calls the jam with 1 foot, but MBG takes a leap for it, not able to pick up points on that last effort. 4-0 Jam there to end the game for the Beekeepers.